Good evening, everybody. Lundlubber here, and today we're finally going to be bringing you another vault video. We did kind of skip out on last week. We didn't do too much when it came to getting a vault for any of our characters here, so unfortunately didn't think it was worth really putting together a video for that, but this week we put in quite a bit of effort, and I'm hopeful that we get some good pieces of gear from the vault here. So what I would like to do, and I think that we've done it in the past as well, is kind of starting with the least impactful character and then kind of moving up from there. So to start things off, we are going to do the Mistweaver Monk. So right now we're in Mistweaver spec, so we should be good to go. We just got a couple of raid options and a couple of Mythic 8 options for us here as a druid. Not a druid. Why did I say druid? A monk. So our champion and veteran options for the raid, not really looking that great, honestly. We're probably going to go for one of these down here. I know that Mistweaver tends to like versatility later on, but that's not seeming very good. I would like to switch out my Changeling, though, with this Bursting Light Shard. From everything that I've seen, this Bursting Light spawn acts pretty similarly to the little Trent trinket that you could get from a Mirdrasil back in the day. And the longer you keep it alive, the more damage it does and everything like that. So I do think that the Bursting Light Shard is going to be a good choice. But just to be safe, let's go ahead and pull up the Archon build, see what people are running in general. Doesn't look like people are running that at all, realistically. So the next thing that we're going to look at is Questionably Epic. So if anybody has not done it before, Questionably Epic allows you to sim healing. So it's a different kind of approach to sims than we've kind of done in the past, right? But it's not bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna import our gear into this, and then we're gonna select our Great Vault options. Yep, so we've got quite a few choices, and we're just gonna see what the best healing output is going to be. It looks like they're all pretty damn close when it comes to healing, with the Ritual Bone Band ending up coming out about 0.7% higher than anything else. So what I am going to do after that is probably do a damage run. But it looks like Mistweaver's not supported at all. So I think, as much as I like that Light Shard, I don't know, I feel like we just take the ring. Unfortunate. We've got Champion Hero Ring already. Who knows? That is kind of a tough choice. Because we can get all of this just from drops anyways. So is it worth picking a piece? Because we're not getting any tier. We do have 4-piece Catalyst happening this week, so that's good. Or do I just take the coins to get a socket later on? You know what? We'll come back to that after we've looked at a couple more vaults, and we'll really make a decision based on that. Warlock. Warlock's going to be next. We did do quite a few 10s. I think we only did like 3 10s on the Warlock, so I should expect 1 vault. Quite a few hero options. We did get 5 out of 8 hero in the raid, so we should, I believe, have 2 hero raid slots, which is good. So we'll just go ahead, we'll take a look. We are in Destruction Loot spec. It's probably going to end up being the Myth slot, realistically, but it depends on what it is. Well, that looks pretty good. Myth chest, which we are using champion tier chest, so I don't even know if I want to look at the rest of it, honestly. That's just a really good choice. We do have hero belt, replace a champion belt, not a big deal. Hero bracers, we already have hero bracers. Yeah, delve options not that great, and a one-handed dagger. So it is for sure the chest piece on this guy, which is awesome because that now means that 2 of our tier pieces on the Warlock are Myth slot, which is kind of awesome. So we put that bad boy on. We're now 657 on the Warlock. Feeling pretty good with everything. So that definitely helps. We don't have to worry about a Catalyst charge spending that at all. We can catalyze something else if any of our other slots end up being better for us. And we're going to be good to go there. So now we're going to get to the most impactful vault that I have realistically, which is going to be my Paladin. My Paladin, I want to say that I did 6 10s or so last week. So we for sure have 2 myth slots. A little bit of options for us, but nothing too crazy. I didn't do much in regards to the raid, didn't do much world content, delves, anything like that on the Paladin, so probably just going to be one of these 2 myth slots. So we are in protection loot spec. We are running the Templar build that I've got. So let's see what we've got going on. Okay. Interesting. Not going to take this trinket. It's not going to do anything. It's a veteran trinket. We've got a champion and hero trinket already. Shield. We already have a hero shield. That's a little bit better for us with some haste and crit. Not worried about that. We have myth gloves, which is pretty good, right? Kind of gives us a little bit more haste, higher item level. That's always good. And then myth Footbong championship ring. This is a ring that I'm going for, realistically. And so I do think that running a max item level hero ring even outperforms the circlet from the Siren Isle. So that would mean that if I take this and I upgrade that Hoop of the Blighted, we're looking a lot better than having this circlet. And it does start to shift us towards getting some other secondaries and stuff like that. That's mainly what rings and amulets are for anyways. So I do think that the Champion Football ring is probably a pretty good choice. But the answer is always to sim it, right? So we'll go ahead, we'll drop this in here, we'll look at damage. So tank sims damage, we're aware of that. So we're going to go ahead, just swap around, select a bunch of our stuff. And we're going to select ring enchants for us. So we'll do haste, crit, mastery. And we'll just see what happens. Should be a pretty quick sim. There's not very many options. I like either of the choices, honestly, though. So hero to myth. And then pretty much hero to myth because of the circlet as well. Yeah, there's definitely both are gonna be a great choice for us. But let's see what the damage results say. I have a feeling for damage it's probably gonna be the ring. That's just my guess. But who knows? Yep, sure enough, the ring ends up being about a 26k single target damage increase. So yeah, I think we just go with the ring. The gloves, it looks like at their current item level, actually aren't that great. So ring it is. We'd love to see that. Now we just got to make the decision on the monk, really. So I'll make that decision probably later tonight as I'm live. I appreciate everybody tuning in, seeing the different options that we got. I didn't even actually check to see what weekly affix we have this week. If I had to guess, right, so we've already done, let's see, we did the Dispels last week. We did the Emissary that we had to kill the week before. And then the week before that, it was the Pulsar, I believe, right? Which was the orbs kind of floating around everybody. So let's go ahead. What is our key? So it's Pulsar again, which is fine. We expect that to start rotating around. So we're going to need to make sure that we grab all the orbs from each other and we'll be good to go. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and then take a look at my other links for my Twitch, my X account, and everything like that, so that you can get updates as to what's going on live. And I'll see you guys later tonight when we start doing keys with the guild. So thanks again, and everybody have a great night.